Okay, so now that the election is over and we have chosen the form of our destructor, just let me take a moment to say, calm the fuck down, everyone! Holy jumping Jesus on a popsicle stick. I haven't seen panic like this since poker night at the Vatican ran out of clean heroin needles. Protect your rights, protect the gays. Holy shit, everyone, protect the minorities. The cisgendered straight white apocalypse is here. Go into hiding, collect all the ammunition and canned foods you can. Just stop it. Jesus, just stop. I'm seeing two kinds of people out there right now. One kind is throwing a big stupid tantrum and the other kind is legitimately frightened and concerned about what's going on. Unfortunately, the people who are throwing the tantrum are only serving to make the frightened people more frightened. So I want to talk to both of these groups right now. If you're truly frightened and nervous about what's going to happen now that Trumple's J. Trumpleson is in the White House, I want you to listen to me, okay? No jokes, no bullshit. You're gonna be okay. No one is under attack. No one's gonna start firing nukes at people. No one is going to take away your rights. Ominous black vans are not gonna start rolling quietly down the streets in the middle of the night, rounding up Muslims and sending them to torture camps. No one is gonna start deporting Mexicans by the millions back to fucking Mexico. No one is going to take gay marriage rights away, okay? You're gonna be okay. Remember, this is the United States. This is not a dictatorship. Presidents can't make laws by themselves. In fact, they can't make laws at all. They're not allowed to. Presidents love to make a lot of promises when they're campaigning that they know they can't do, hoping that you, the American public, will be fooled into thinking they can. And even if Trumple-Dump could do these things by himself, he never said he wanted to in the first place. A U.S. president cannot make laws. A president cannot declare war. A president cannot reverse or repeal a Supreme Court decision. And some people have been saying, ooh, but he'll put a bunch of judges in there that are bigots and they'll reverse the gay marriage decision. Guess what? The president cannot appoint Supreme Court justices. This is not something he can do. The president of the United States is not a fucking wizard. He can't magically create a border wall, get into a fight, or fly over another country and bomb the fucking thing. There's a process. There's a system. Before he does anything, it has to be approved by hundreds of people. You want to know what the president can do? He can suggest laws to Congress. He can nominate Supreme Court justices. And he can sign or veto bills. That's it. That's all he can do by himself. The only other things he's allowed to do by himself is entertain foreign dignitaries, grant pardons, appoint ambassadors, and fly to other countries and act like a total douche canoe trying to represent America to foreign leaders. That's all. That's all he can do. He can't do. He's just a bloated orange face in a big fucking chair. That's all he is. And some people are saying, but the Republicans control the House and the Senate, so Trump will be able to do all these horrible, terrible things. Of course he won't. Republicans aren't monsters, they're just people. And if you paid attention during the primaries, most Republicans don't even like the Trumpledore. Trump can stand in front of Congress as long as the day is fat, suggesting they make a law that makes homosexuality punishable by death, and you know what'll happen? They'll rip that dead rat off his head, write nope on the inside of it, and then stick it back to his very large face. Okay, so don't be scared. Don't. Everyone is going to be fine. We're all going to be okay. I know this, for a lot of you, this is the first big election that has gone in a way that you didn't like. Trust me, you're gonna be fine. If you're gay, your marriage is not going to be dissolved. If you're Muslim, you're not gonna be sent to a death camp. I've heard from Muslims that are talking about, well, should I just kill myself now? Or should I wait for the Trump brigade to come and shoot me down in my house? That's not gonna happen. Life is gonna be just like it was, so no more being frightened about this, okay? Seriously, guys. Just take a breath. It's gonna be okay. I hate seeing so many people scared like this. And whatever you do, stop listening to these diapered university toddlers on social media throwing a fit because they're full of shit. And if you're one of these idiots who's participating in this gratuitous, irrelevant cry fest, fucking stop it. You are literally doing no good for anyone. I've seen left progressives calling for Trump to be assassinated, threatening violence on all white people. If you voted for Trump, then unfollow me immediately and get out of my life. If you voted for Trump, then you're a racist, misogynist, Islamophobe, and you should die. First of all, this is all made up SJW bullshit that you dredged up off the bottom of Tumblr and didn't even check to make sure it wasn't just cry bully vomit. You see some quote that the media puts out and you invent the person and his policies based on fucking buzzwords. And now suddenly he's a racist, misogynist, homophobic, transphobic, Islamophobic, homophobic, because, hey, that's what the left calls fucking everyone. You've worn it out, shitwits. It doesn't mean anything anymore. And second of all, you're screaming about violence towards minorities in the world going into chaos, but the only people acting violently and chaotic is you. I mean, fuck, the great tantruming of 2016 has been taken out into the streets now. There are triggered snowflakes marching down the street right now, shouting, crying, endangering the safety of others, and being violent in some cases. It was all hands across America and let's forget our differences and work together to heal the country until your candidate didn't win, and now you're out picketing the fucking White House like a bunch of fucking crybabies. How do you think that makes you look right now? Have you ever stopped to think that maybe all this surprise support for Trump is coming from people who don't want to support the candidate that represents all the whining feminists and BLM terrorists and whining campus cry bullies? Have you ever stopped to think that from the outside you look like a mob of crying, angry, violent people, and the majority of America does not want to support that? Have you ever stopped to think that just maybe behavior like what you're doing right now is exactly what got that idiot Trump elected? And no, shut the fuck up with your Gary Johnson ruined the country and third-party voters caused Trump to win. No, don't even bring that idiocy to the table, because it assumes that every person who voted third party would have voted for Hillary otherwise, and that is a load of shit. Most people I know who voted third party did it because they would have voted for Trump. So just stop it, okay? Just fucking stop. Just fucking stop it. Stop. No amount of crying about this is going to get Hillary into the White House. And you're only driving people more to the other side by acting this way. You're frightening people who are concerned about this election even more, and you're not healing anything. If you really are serious about healing the country and bringing people back together, then you need to cease this tantrum-throwing, hysterical shit-slinging crap immediately and become an adult. I realize this is probably the first time a lot of you millennials have ever been told no, but it's not the guy sitting in the White House who dictates how we as people behave towards each other. That falls on us, no matter who the president is. And you have an opportunity to be a good example and create the unity that you want. And you're not going to do it by shrinking back into your aggressive bubble and splitting people further apart. As an old guy, let me assure you that there are people, loads of people with every election, who think the end times are fucking here. Obama was gonna destroy the world. Before that, George Bush was gonna destroy the world. Clinton was gonna destroy the world. Fuck, I remember when people were freaking out because Reagan was fucking elected. If there's ever an election where a bunch of butt-hurt, panicked people don't start building some kind of doomsday bunkers in the ground, I'm gonna wonder what the fuck country I'm in. So just calm the fuck down. You think this is some new history-making tragedy that we have an idiot for a president? It happens every fucking time. So to be clear, I'm not a Trump supporter or a Hillary supporter. I think they're both idiots. Either of them would probably do things to the country that we don't like. I do think Hillary should have won because she won the popular vote, and fuck the Electoral College. That shit's gotta go. But no matter who wins, in the end, it's just one person. We are the people of this country, and we are the ones who decide how we treat each other. If you're being intolerant or violent or behaving in a way that's tearing society in this country apart, that's not Trump's fault. That's your fault, and what you need to be fixing is yourself. This is your centrist ranting Gryphon. That's all I have to say about that.